It's hello. Good morning.
Scotty says good morning too, everybody. He's right here.
Well. This was an unexpected podcast that wasn't planned for 10-ish in the morning, but we figured it was important to make time. So, welcome to a emergency press conference of Pardon Me, Alex. Had some news yesterday that came down through the pipeline. Some people probably expected it. Some people, obviously, reading all of the comments on social media, there were people that expected it. There were people that were shocked. There were people that were confused, all of the things. So for those who have been living under a basketball rock, the past hasn't even been 24 hours, Coach Keller has been relieved of his duties, let's just say, at SFA for the basketball team. Let me just say this first before we say anything else. I would like to give him and his family a huge thank you from Jacqueline and I. I'm sure she will agree with me on this one, for always supporting us on this podcast. I will say that, because there were many, many times that we interviewed him that he could have been like, no, I don't have time. No, I don't want to do that. And he didn't.
Yeah.
And he was always,
he gave us the brush off and not even responded, but he always made time.
He did
to talk with us and let us support in our way that we support, and was happy to have that support. So
right. 100%. I mean, he knew who we were. He always treated us with respect. He was always super nice to us. The whole family, obviously, Chauncey and Kenzie and Kemper included, like, everybody was always so amazing to us. And it's hard, obviously, to be women, girls, ladies in sports and do a men's basketball podcast and then, have to be kind of like run this fine line of being too full on. Sometimes it's hard for us to know when we're crossing a line. You know what I mean? So yeah. So anyway, just want to give a big thank you to him for always, again, supporting us and, giving us a high five and knowing who we were. And we appreciate everything that he's done for the program over the past, he's been here since 2016. So, he's done a lot for this program. He's been a great person, on and off the court. The stuff he's done for the community has been amazing. So all of that to be said, thank you, Coach. We appreciate you. We love you and the family. And we wish you nothing but the best, honestly.
Yeah.
I hate that it happened mid-season. That's obviously not ideal. Personally, this is just me. Again, I saw this coming a mile away. I was kind of hoping that they would at least let him finish out the season. Because, again, a mid-season axing, for that term, is kind of rough. But I understand why it happened. But at the same time, for them, it's kind of rough mid-season. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. And
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that. But yeah, something happened. I guess something big happened.
But
you should log on with us, by the way. Anyway.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's never
never fun.
What you want, it's never fun. But unfortunately this is the business.
It is.
That's college athletics, and I will say, Keller and his family, they definitely know that. They know what they signed up for, and things can turn on a dime. So doesn't make it any easier or more ideal, but it's the business, and that's the risk you take in this business with a job like that. But never forget, we beat Duke.
I know. That's what I put in the comment. It's been a ride, and we'll always have Duke.
That will never be taken away from us. That's always going to be under Keller's name. So
100%. Yeah.
Away from him.
I mean, and we've had. I mean, let's just say. I mean, like I said, I've been scrolling through X, Twitter, pretty much majority of the morning as I was getting ready for work, and then just sitting here, waiting for us to go live. And, I mean, there was a few high points, obviously, in his tenure here. I mean, obviously Duke, that's going to be the number one, obviously. And then that whole season was a wild ride. And that was the season that we absolutely should have went to the tourney and got to Sweet 16. And that 2018-2019 team should have.
Yeah, got cut short because of COVID. So
yeah, or 2019-2020. Sorry, that was the team that should have killed it absolutely in the tournament, and it just sucks that got cut short. I mean, there was a lot of games, a lot of teams that we beat while Keller was head coach, and I mean that's why we got the term Giant Killers. And again, so there were a lot of amazing things that happened during Keller's tenure. And obviously this season was not one of them. And I hate to say that, but obviously if you've been watching the season, anybody, that the way the season has been unfolding has not gone to plan at all.
Yeah.
And so it's rough because like Jacqueline said, every head coach knows that this is always a possibility, whether it be the beginning of the season, middle of the season, end of the season. It's always something that's looming in the back of your head, I mean, I've seen pro coaches get the axe after like 3 games.
I mean, the best of the best have their highs and their lows. It's
100%
always a roller coaster. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. But
sports.
We won a lot of big games on the road with Keller. We beat Baylor at Baylor. We beat LSU at LSU. We beat Duke at Duke.
Yeah.
And every coach has their highs and lows. I mean, the first few seasons that Coach K was at Duke, he was having losing seasons every season and almost got booted. So
exactly. And so
the nature of the beast.
I'm glad you said. I was like, it's the nature of the game. You never know. And so it's just hard because again, like I said, I was reading through X. It's Twitter. I'm sorry, to me. And there were a lot of really big blue check mark people who were extremely shocked. And I get that because on the outside looking in, it's like, yeah, he's struggling this one season. Why are we firing him already? And it's like, I get that. Yeah. I get it from the outside looking in. It looks wild, but it just this season, it just felt different. Not sure why. It just felt different. It felt like something wasn't clicking. This damn cat. I swear to God.
But yeah, and people who know the sports world, there are just so many factors and components that go into this equation and formula that, one little ingredient can be off and everything goes haywire. So, I mean, there's 100%. A lot of things going. So we are going to also try to cover 2 games on this episode, so we can't spend too much time. But my last thing I'll say on this is, and first of all, so as you saw, Tony Jasic is going to, we agree, Dustin.
We could make that retroactively, Dustin, 100%.
We could.
Yeah, I mean, we still can. This is not, there are no rules here.
Yeah.
This is America. I can make whatever shirt I fucking want. You know what I mean? Although I'm kind of glad, I know this sounds horrible. I'm kind of glad I was going to make a Coach K GOAT shirt. Awkward.
You
Okay,
know,
sorry.
not yet. But yeah, so anyway, moving on. Tony Jasic is going to be the interim for the rest of the season, and we think very highly of him. Couldn't be anybody better. The guys he's already on staff. The guys all know him. I think he has a good rapport with all the guys. So definitely show support for him and the guys and the program as much as you can. And if you're watching this, my tagline right there, my main comment is this: there's breaking news. Just don't be an asshole. I mean, I'm seeing it blow up on Facebook with all these hateful comments, and we're all on the same team. We don't have to be assholes about stuff. So just
we all want.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. We all want to win. So let's just really try to find a positive way to be involved in that. And there's no need to, like we've talked about before, the dumbass comments of why don't we start a GoFundMe to get better players? It's called Sawmill Six Man. If you watch the bottom, you can log on and contribute, and that's how we get better players. That's the name of the game now. NIL is here. Might not be perfect. You might not like it, but them's the rules. That's the way it goes now. So let's just try to be supportive of our university and our program. Not be an asshole.
That's funny. I'm sorry. Dem's the rules. You're right.
I'll let you make a comment real quick. I gotta take a work thing, so go for it, and then we'll cover the games.
Yeah, no, you're good. So yeah, I got a few comments. One about what Jacqueline just mentioned is, Dem's the rules, babe. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like how NIL is. I know it's not perfect. I have some gripes about it as well, which I can get into on another day, but today is not that day.
Hello.
That is, oh, you didn't mute yourself, babe.
Good. How are you?
You didn't mute yourself.
You know how you write your famous outlines?
Mm-hmm.
I muted her. Don't worry. Okay. So that's just how things go. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So if you're not liking the way the program is going and you think that we need better talent, which I'm sorry, again, at the same time, I know that we've been struggling this season, but I have to be 100% honest, and Jacqueline will back me up. These boys, this team does have talent. Like, we are capable of winning games. And obviously there was some sort of ingredient missing this season in the recipe. And that's why things haven't been turning out very well. And so hopefully, whether it be Keller leaving, things get turned around, or, we just say, fuck it, season's over. Let's all drink and regroup next season, whatever, with a new head coach, that's fine. But at the end of the day, again, if you want to see the Lumberjacks, if you're a faithful alumni and you love SFA basketball or SFA athletics in general, and you want to see any of the teams, men's, women's, basketball, bowling, softball, baseball, football, succeed, this is the nature of the game. You have to help support. You cannot complain about the lack of good players and then not give money in order to get good players. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very backwards. So that is my comment on that. Hold on, we have comments on here. No, we wanted to listen to Business Jacks. No, you don't. I promise you, Dustin. You don't. And yes, we do have good enough talent. Thank you, Mr. Jenkins. We've said it once. We'll say it again. I muted you, Jacqueline, because you were talking on the phone. So I'll unmute you now. There you go. Oh, sorry. Okay. We do have good enough talent, and it really pisses me.
I'm pointing the wrong way.
You're good. It really ticks me off when I see people, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, say that we don't have the talented team. You're literally, I'm sorry, you are, because this team is talented. We have amazing players on this team. We have players that were going to leave. And then because of NIL and because of this community, decided to stay. And so, again, like, we have the talent. We just need to, cultivate it and mold it and nurture it. It's like a freaking plant, right? It's like an animal. It's like a pet. You got to feed it. You got to water it. You got to love on it. And we need, obviously, coaches or coaching staff or whoever to do that. And if that's not happening currently, then it will happen. And I know I have so much faith in in Tony to lead us through the rest of the season. I think Tony is a great coach. I think he, just like Jacqueline said, I know he has great rapport with the players. You can see it on the sidelines. You know, there may be some people thinking, Tony, I'm sorry. Again, are you sitting behind the team every freaking home game? Do you travel and watch them play? Have you been, interviewing these coaches and talking to them day in and day out? No, we have. We know.
Yeah.
We know. Okay. So I, again, appreciate everything Keller did. I love him and his family as people. I think they're amazing. But it's obviously time for a change. And Mick Broom, our new AD, is ready to make that change. And so my last comment on this is, I'm sure there's going to be a whirlwind of speculation on who Mick Broom is going to hire for this position. There's already been names being thrown out there. I think one of my favorites so far is Thomas Walkup. How funny would that freaking be?
Would be great.
I mean, he's cruising and making money and living his best life overseas, so I highly doubt it. But I there's been a lot of, again, speculation already. I mean, people have said, obviously, because Mick Broom's from West Texas A&M, so I mean, they've mentioned, the head coach of the Buffaloes, Tom Brown. They've thrown that name out there. I've heard people throw out Coach Cox that we had under Keller a few seasons ago, which we love Coach Cox. We think
I would be thrilled with that.
Thrilled with Coach Cox. I think we would be, I know Matt mentioned this the other night and he left. He had a call in a few minutes, so he couldn't pop on. But he even mentioned that Todd Brown wouldn't be a sexy hire, but it would be a great hire. And I agree. Like, I read his bio. I looked at all of his accolades. He's been at West Texas A&M for 11 seasons, and he's built that program to be an elite Division II. And I know you're like, ooh, a Division II hire. There's been a lot of non-D1 hires lately that have made it in D1 and totally turned teams around. So
that's obviously the goal. They got to
win. You can win. Like, you know what I mean?
We got to move up at some point. Yeah, we've seen mention of Cox. We'd be thrilled with that. We've seen mention of Mike Boynton. We'd be thrilled with that.
Mike Boynton, yeah. I mean, obviously some of these guys may be too high out of our price range now, but
I'm just naming names of people we know and we'd be thrilled.
100%. Like, I'd be thrilled. There's a
Desmond Heyman. What if he wanted to be a head coach? I'm just throwing out names of people I know. I'm not being completely realistic one way or the other, but
what about Antonio Bostic?
What if Brett Tanner wanted to come over from Macy?
What if Brett Tanner wanted to come back to I was just, as soon as I said Antonio, I was like, Brett Tanner. I mean, obviously he has a good gig at ACU, but
I'm just naming people we know.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's jump into these.
Hold on, we got one more. Most of those D2 to D1 hires being on the women's side, but I mean, yes, but yeah, coach at Drake, right? I mean, you're right, Daryl, but yeah, I mean, again, if you can win, you can win. If you're a good coach and a good motivator and a good mentor, and you know how to relate and talk to players.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a D3 coach, an NAIA coach, or anywhere in between,
Those are the foundational building blocks, and then you surround yourself with staff that can help you fill in the rest of the things that obviously are different from D2 to D1.
100%. Yeah.
All right. First game, we're going to cover the Lamar game and
we had one more comment. Sorry.
More shocked we did it mid-season. Thought for sure it'd be an end-of-the-year thing, but anything to light the fire under the students.
To answer that, yeah, again, like, I had a feeling it was going to happen regardless, whether it be mid-season or end of season. I saw it coming. I told Jacqueline that a few weeks ago.
We figured by end of season for sure.
Yeah, we figured by end of season. It just, because I know Mick Broom. We talk to him all the time at length. He does not like losing. No one does, But he really,
yeah, you got to consider. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was going to be the last season on Keller's contract, and we have a brand new athletic director and a brand new university president. So, anytime you get new upper admin like that, and it's already the time frame that a contract's going to expire, they're going to have to be assessing these things and looking and making their mind on the next move. So
exactly. And and so like I said, we kind of figured this was gonna happen, but yeah, end of the year thing would make more sense in terms of just like letting it just ride out. But I have a feeling that they were trying to make a move and make something drastic happen so that maybe there could be a salvaging of the season. Who knows? Honestly, we haven't spoken to McBroom yet. I have a feeling on Saturday, Jacqueline and I might corner him.
I mean, I know it's surprising to y'all, but they don't consult us on these things.
No, they don't. Yeah, Melvin, we wish the best for Coach K. And absolutely, again, all the negative and hateful and very disparaging comments we've seen on social media, honestly, not warranted at all.
It's completely unnecessary. And all y'all people who were saying that stuff were the same ones on social media, so excited that Coach Keller's team beat Duke. So,
yeah, I just think that at the end of the day, a man lost his job, and so I mean,
let's with a family. Like, this is real stuff. So let's treat it with a little bit of tact.
A little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you can be frustrated. Obviously, we have been frustrated too with this season, but like, again, don't be.
This is weird. Every single game, one person has to win, one person has to lose. Like, this is sport. This is the name of the game. Let's not like.
Honestly, there's more important things in life. Like, obviously, we love sports and we love basketball, but like, babe, come on. Like, if you're that pissed, buy some tickets, drive your happy ass to Nacogdoches, and come and talk to McBroom yourself. How about that? Anyway, okay. So, switching gears, let's move on and chat about the two games. So we're 4 games behind, just again, because life. So the 2 games we're going to discuss in this episode and try to I have a meeting at like 11:15, so we should be able to do that in time.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Lamar, and we're going to talk about what was the other one?
Southeastern Louisiana.
That's it, SELA, Southeastern Louisiana. Okay, so let's just pop right into. So again, 1 loss, 1 win. That's fine. Or 1 win, 1 loss if we're doing it. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get into the Lamar game.
Yep. Saturday, January 11th at the Montaigne Center in Beaumont, Texas. Match up history with Lamar. We had, going into this game, 21 wins and 16 losses in our prior matchup versus Lamar. Largest margin of victory was 79-43 in 2013, and the smallest margin of victory was 73-72 in 2007. Our starters for this game were Keon, Matt, Nana, Cece, and Clayton. We did win 72-63. Which we've talked about this a million times before, so I won't beat a dead horse. But Lamar and us, it's always like, who knows? They could be bottom of the barrel of the conference, and we could be number 1, and we go play them there and we lose.
And at this point,
here we are, and this is our 1 conference win at Lamar.
I know, and I will take that, and I will run with it and be happy for 5-10 minutes that we talk about it. I just think it's funny that for once, like, Lamar was 4-1 in conference and we were 1-4. I think that's really funny. I mean, obviously not funny that we're 1-4, but it's just funny that the roles were reversed for once. Like, usually we're the one at 4-1 and they're at 1. Anyway,
that's sports, baby.
I'm dying over here. I've been coughing all morning for no reason. Okay, go ahead.
I would love to tell y'all the attendance. They didn't list it, so I don't know if Lamar just can't count or what. But anyway,
it's Beaumont, so no offense to those from Beaumont on here listening, but all that oil and gas get into their head.
Yeah, the fumes. Sean Kennedy's stat section: field goal percentage, we had 46.43. Our 3-point percentage was 19.05. Our free throws, 84.21%.
Who are we?
I think that's the first time we broke 80 this season. I'm not even going to lie.
Who are we?
Points in the paint, 40. Love that too. Points off turnovers, 22. Second chance points, 11. Fast break points, 19. Bench points, 16. Total rebounds, 34. We had 11 offensive and 23 defensive. We had 14 fouls, only 10 turnovers. I love it so much. They had 15 turnovers. We had 12 steals and 3 blocks.
Look at that.
Game leaders, we had Matt with 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 assists. And Nana with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks.
What a great game from both of those guys. Honestly, here's the proof, a-holes. Like, we are talented. We beat a really good, decently good, Lamar team.
Yeah.
Away. Maybe again.
And wait till we get into feats of strength because we had a lot this game. So my player of the game, Matt and Nana both did great. I'm gonna say Matt on this one. He was so close to double territory with almost over 20 points. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go just for the sake of it with Nana because again, Matt has great games pretty often, but Nana, it's no offense, it's just few and far between. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's every game, every night that he's doing double digits. So shout out to Nana for the 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks too. Look at that. Big man doing big man stuff.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
The strength. First off, that free throw percentage. I am beyond thrilled. 84.21.
Shooketh. 16. We missed 3.
Amazing. Love to see it.
What team is this? I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? Like, good.
40 points in the paint.
I think for me, the 22 points off turnovers is huge compared to their 13.
The fact that we only had 10 turnovers.
Yeah.
Almost into single digits on turnovers. That makes me happy.
Beautiful. Also, you didn't mention it in the high point, but also Dom was in double digits. Dom with 11 points.
Yeah. Look at him. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal.
Yeah, and then Clayton had 5 rebounds. Let's see. Krishan. I don't know why. Lately I've been just going full government on CC. And I don't know why. I don't usually call him Krishan. Nobody does. But CC had 5 rebounds as well.
And 5 steals and 3 assists.
And 8 points. He's super close to double digits on the points there. Yeah. Love to see that.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Now, unfortunately, what day was this?
It was a Saturday.
No, I know that, but what day?
January 11th.
There's a reason I couldn't watch this live, and I can't recall why.
I think it's when you were in San Antonio for Amanda's birthday.
That's it. Okay. So, yeah, there was a reason I was not able to watch this live, and I was following it on my phone. Yes, because I was walking around San Antonio for Amanda's birthday, and so there was really no place for me to watch it. And I guess I could have pulled it up on my phone and watched it, but when you're out doing stuff for someone's birthday, it's not really nice to just sit down and watch basketball on my phone while people are having fun. So decided to hang up and hang out for this one. But anyway, yeah. So, but I did keep track of it on the app and was watching the play-by-play. But yeah, wow, what a game. You watched it live. So what else did you notice?
Those are the main things. And I know we don't have too much time to spend on this one. Since
it's okay.
Another game to wrap up, but they played great. They looked great. Free throws help win a game. Points in the paint help win a game. Not having 20 plus turnovers help win a game.
Which, you know what? And looking at the stats for Lamar, it's not like they had much more. They only had 15 turnovers. They had 5 more turnovers. We just capitalized way more on points off turnovers than they did. They had 13 and, points off of our 10 turnovers, and we had, 22 off of their 15.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because, they only had 1 less rebound than us. We were just making the transition and finishing.
Yeah.
And
well, that and both teams, the second chance points were pretty much spot on. I mean, we had 11 and they had 12, so it wasn't like, either of us were getting tons of opportunities for second chance points too. So that's, I mean, good for us keeping them away, but also we didn't get as many on our end too, so that's fair. Let's see. Just looking at the stats again. But yeah, those we out-rebounded them by 1. That's crazy. Huh. All right, cool. And looking at their stats, they had 3 players in double digits as well, but obviously not as many as we did points-wise. Okay, great. Love to see it. See, we can win games. Eat it, big old Johnson, Oh my God. I'm just still really upset about some of the stuff I've seen on social media. I just think that's like, get a life, man. Get a life.
Yeah, and this is my last very quick comment, I promise, because I don't even like giving it air.
I don't either, but man, is it just
don't
you have anything better to do?
Just remember how silly it makes you look when you say stuff on social media that you wouldn't say face to face. I mean, none of these people would walk up to somebody and say that to their face. You just look silly saying it on social media. And join 2025. Like, this is not a time that you can put stuff in writing online and it not be there forever. So maybe think a few minutes about your comment before you just blast it on the internet, because then it's there. Toothpaste can't go back in the tube. Even if you delete it, I've already screenshot it. So
yeah, that's very true. Jacqueline and I like to keep receipts.
I mean,
I have folders on my phone with just past screenshots of people with extremely hot takes.
Let me look studious here.
There you go. Damn, I never see you with your glasses on.
Receipts, proof, timelines, screenshots, fucking everything. For my Real Housewives fans.
Damn.
So please, just don't be an asshole. That's all.
It's not hard. I mean, if you're pissed, if you're really that mad, if you're really that upset, like, I can give you some phone numbers. I can give you some people to call, and they can just let you have it, baby. And y'all can go toe to toe. How about that? Also, you can just come see me at the brewery on Saturday, and we can have a chat.
Or you can just come to a game. Y'all know where to find us.
That's true. We'll chat. I have no problem chatting with you and letting you just say whatever you want. And then Jacqueline and I could then body bag you later. It's fine.
The same ones I see you talking all the shit. I don't ever see them at games.
I'm going to ask for receipts on Sawmill, Six Man, and Purple Lights Fund. I want to see if people actually donate and actually care, or if you have season tickets, or if you're just an armchair coach, which I feel like that's what it is.
So, just let's try to be positive.
Love it. Yeah. I mean, again, at the end of the day, you don't have to like any of the coaches on any of the teams. It's not about the coaches, babes.
You don't even have to watch if you don't want to. Nobody's forcing you.
True, but it's about the players. Like, we're here to support. I don't give a flying, ever-loving shit. I know that sounds, who's coaching the team? I'm here to support.
It's not going to change your level of support.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to support the boys that are on the court playing the game, or the girls on the court playing the game. Whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I could care less who's coaching the team. It could be a fucking monkey. It could be a tiny toddler wearing a baseball cap with a clipboard. I don't care.
We could have Scotty coach them.
Put the cat in. Who cares? You know what I mean? Get the cat a jersey and put the cat on the sidelines. I don't care. I'm there to support the boys. I'm there to support the team, because that's what matters. They're the ones out there, sweating, blood, sweat, and tears, literally every game. I don't give a shit who's over there with the freaking whiteboard making plays. I'll go down there and draw plays. It's going to look like a 5-year-old drawing, but you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you care about the success of a sports team, it's about the players. That's just full stop. Okay, moving on to the next game.
Yeah, I was about to say, dare I say, I have no airing of grievances.
Oh, yeah. I don't have grievances either. I think the only grievance is the fact that I couldn't watch the game.
Yeah.
That's my grievance. I forgot we didn't even do grievances.
Yeah, I would love to have been there. But listen, this is our one conference win, so we're not even going to do grievances on that one.
No, I'm not grieving nothing. The only thing I'm grieving is I couldn't watch it live and I couldn't watch it in person. There's my grievance. You're welcome. Okay. So one word to describe, W.
Win.
That's it. Okay, moving on to the next game. Southeastern Louisiana.
All right, Monday, January 13th versus SELA at William R. Johnson. General background matchup history before this game, we had 27 wins and 10 losses in our matchups versus SELA. Largest margin of victory was 89-60 in 1987. And the smallest margin of victory was just 1 point the year before in 1986. Starters for this game, Keon, Matt, Nana, Cece, and Clayton. We did lose 66-59. The attendance was 1,609. Sean Kennedy's stat section, for field goal percentage, 45.45. 3-point percentage, 31.58.
Can I just say real quick, shout out to the 73 people who are fucking with us right now. Okay, go ahead.
Free throw percentage, 56.52. We had 26 points in the paint, 12 points off turnovers, 10 second chance points, 10 fast break points, 21 bench points. We had 33 total rebounds, 11 offensive and 22 defensive. We had 17 fouls. Reminds me, I did not. Oh, wait, never mind. Just forget I said anything.
You're good.
Turnovers, 21. They had 11 turnovers. We had 5 steals and 5 blocks. Our game leaders, we had Keon with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. We had Tierno with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block. And we had Matt with 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal.
Boy.
Look at that.
You know who I'm giving player of the game to just because? Fucking Tierno, dude.
Well,
I'm starting to drop F-bombs at 11 a.m., but this game was Tierno's like breakout.
I mean,
now we see. Here's the thing.
Everything else. Career, baby. He's like, here I am.
Literally. Here's 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block. He was 3 for 3 with his free throws. He hit a freaking 3-pointer. Like, he played 21 minutes. This was his game, baby. Like, obviously, thank you, Keon. Thank you, Matt. Again, you guys have been contributing every single game. Love you. But freaking Tierno, out of left freaking field. But here's the thing. Like, this is what he was recruited. This is why he was recruited. And now we have talented players. Let me sing it from the rooftops once again. Where the hell's my comment from where's my comment from Mr. Jenkins? There it is. We have good enough talent. Here it is, baby. It's just trying to cultivate it, trying to give opportunities, trying to get them, to work together and feel and have some sort of,
cohesive.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Look at that. Tierno. Tierno. Sorry, that was my player of the game.
Love to see it. I mean, when I was quickly going through, I put Keon, but yeah, you know what? Tierno, that is his breakout game.
Boy, and you know what? Like, I want to see more. I mean, obviously,
I want every game.
I want to see that every game, Tierno. Babe, come on. When we sat with him at Meet the Jacks, like, he was such a sweet boy. He was very talkative. He answered all of our questions. He didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And I appreciate him for doing all that.
At the table, very sweet with the kids at the table too.
Yes, he was. And so I think he's a very sweet boy. Main thing from him is he needs more minutes, 100%. Yeah. He needs maybe I mean, he has aggressiveness under the basket, maybe just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, he has the foundational aspects there. I think he might overplay a lot. I think that's, you know what I mean? So maybe just kind of cleaning up some things around the edges and he'll be really good.
We just want to see it more. All right. Feats of strength. We'll just go right into that.
Other than Tierno having a breakout game.
The percentage was nice. The 3-point percentage was amazing.
I'll take it. We didn't have any technical fouls. That's a feat of strength.
You know what?
Nobody fouled out. That's a feat of strength.
Yeah. Hold on.
Give me a second. Let's see.
We out rebounded them by 1.
Yeah, we did. Let's see here. We had. Fuck, that's not a feat of strength. Sorry. Sorry. Let's see. Matt had 7 rebounds. I love that. Let's see what else. Krishan did it again. Cece had 6 rebounds. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. You know what? And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but Miles is back playing. How many he played? Did he play in the Lamar game?
Hold up. Yes. Just 7 minutes. Just 7 minutes.
Okay. Well, Miles is back. So yes, so Miles is back playing. So that's obviously a big strength, obviously.
Yeah, except stay tuned because he didn't play the last game because he got injured in practice.
How did I miss that?
Okay,
that we'll talk about that.
Anyway, it was Nickel. No, McNeese. Sorry.
All right, we'll talk about that. I didn't know that.
It sounded as if it should be short term. He literally just got hurt in practice like the day before.
Okay, we'll obviously know more later on that one. Dom had 9 points, almost 10 points. Like he's right on the cusp of breaking out again. Come on, Dom, give me something to cheer for. I am vested. I am so much invested in Dom. I don't know why. I just want this kid to like shoot 8 threes a game. That's all I want. That's all I want from him.
Everyone else were like, don't shoot it. And Dom was like, hit that 3.
Hit that 3, Dom. I know. That was aggressive. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Any more strengths?
Nope. I think we should go on to the grievances.
Okay. Well, shit. Let me see.
Not like that, just time wise.
Well, that too. Let me see if I can get this to play. Is it not?
Nada.
Damn, it's playing. Why does it do that?
I don't know.
It's playing on my computer. It's loud as hell. I don't understand. Okay. It'll be 2 seconds then. Okay. Here we go. Oh.
The tradition of Festivus begins
You hear that?
with the airing of grievances.
So
I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You.
All right. You. That's so weird. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, it's strange. Whatever. Free throw percentage was shite. Points in the paint was not enough. Turnovers 21, and they only had 11.
I'm sorry. You're cracking me up. Points in the paint.
Yeah, I'm like very succinct, and I'm normally not a morning person, but I'm on the money today.
That's true. You texted me early, and you're like, "I'm about to heat check some people," and I said, "Oh shit, she's awake." Let's see. Yeah, I don't love when I see on any stat O and a big number.
Yeah.
Like 0-4, 0-3. Like I don't like that. I don't like seeing, especially on the 3-point person. I don't like it.
Yeah, we got to give the Michael Scott. I don't like that.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't. It's
Nope.
not my favorite thing to see. And I don't. Oh God. I also am not great with the points in the paint. I know you just said that, I think, but also the points off turnover, only 12. Like, ugh.
Not enough.
No. Anyway, let's see. We allowed 3 players in double digits for SELA. I mean, their 3-point percentage wasn't any better. I mean, it was just marginally better than ours, but not by much. Let's see, 32 rebounds, and we had 33. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I'm good with that. I think the only thing is they just had way less turnovers than we did. Way less. You know what I mean? They had 11.
About half of what we had.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest glaring things was just major turnovers here.
And they made 80% of their free throws.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong game.
No. They made 72. Still close enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just reading our text messages. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah. And it stinks because, again, that was another team. Every game this season, every game, especially in conference play, every game has been within reach. And I think that's my biggest grievance out of everything.
Right.
Every single game has been within reach. Like, whether it be 5 points, 10 points, those are all easily attainable deficits to overcome. And
Yep.
I think that stings more, is the fact that we are almost there and we just can't finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It speaks to the point that we do have talented athletes. We just haven't quite gotten the concoction correct.
Cultivated the recipe.
Got to mix it a little bit better.
100%. And so I have faith that we can at least squeak out a few more victories this year, and get something for everybody to cheer about. So one word to describe this game: almost.
Close.
Almost. Yeah, close. Close, but no cigar. Anyway, okay. So that concludes our emergency press conference about Keller getting the axe. And obviously our 2-game recap. We have 2 more games to catch up on before we're fully caught up. Yeah, not sure if it's we're going to try to do it tomorrow. We have our alumni meeting tomorrow all day. So hopefully tomorrow night, maybe at some point, we can catch up and be done before Saturday. So a couple quick reminders, and then we got to bug out. So obviously we've said all that we want to say in terms of the Keller thing. Again, we wish them nothing but luck and success in their future endeavors. I would love to see them before they, bug out of town, but would also understand if we don't, you know what I mean? Also, no matter what happens the rest of the season, no matter what happens, whether we win every single game or lose every single game, I do not want to hear a single disparaging thing about Tony. I don't want to hear a single disparaging thing about the boys, because you know what? This isn't easy.
You know what? At the end of the day, I mean, I'm not trying to sound too like hippy dippy, but if you're following sports, it's because you like sports. So like, this is something that you enjoy. If you're choosing to put time towards it, like, why not enjoy it? Let's just have fun. Like,
thank you.
Keep it positive. I watch this stuff. Of course, I don't love to lose, but I love basketball. So I'm going to try to enjoy it, like not be a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer and have gripes about everything. Like, life is too short. I'm not going to do all that. So try to find some aspect makes it enjoyable for you, or don't tune in if it's not enjoyable for you anymore.
If it's
You
not
can take a
enjoyable,
break, that's allowed.
there are many times that I've taken breaks from sports because I'm just like, I can't do it. It's getting too much for me to handle. I'm getting too invested, and it's really getting, it's affecting my mental health. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. And again, we don't do this podcast because we're like, because we like it. We do it because it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's exciting. We get to meet players and meet the coaches and travel with the freaking team. And like, we get to do a lot of these things because it's fun and enjoyable. We're not doing it for money. Clearly, like, hello, I'm at work right now because this doesn't make me any money. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where try to find, like Jacqueline said, something to enjoy about these games, or just don't tune in. Just cut it and come back next season. You know what I mean?
Don't spoil it for everybody else.
No, like, for God's sakes. And if you really want to have a good time, buy some tickets and then come sit with us at the games and heckle and talk shit to the other team. Why not? You know what I mean?
And the refs when we feel like it.
Whatever's happening that day. So a few things coming up that I want to bring of note. There is a basketball tailgate on February the 1st. So there's obviously, I think it's a doubleheader. So there's a girls and a guys game. We're going to be out in the parking lot with SFA Alumni Association, tailgating, food for the first 100 people from Big Fella's Barbecue with Seville. Amazing food, by the way, amazing food. I'll bring a case of Purple Light so that we can have some SFA beer. And so if you are in town or would like to come and hang out, that is what's happening on February the 1st. A few other things to note, obviously, we already talked about Sawmill, so we're not going to bring that up again. Like, if you want to support, you have options. And don't think that you have to spend hundreds of dollars every single month on the Sawmill. My parents donate $10 a month.
Me too.
You know what I mean? You donate what you got, and whatever you got is helpful. Even if it's $10 a month, if it's $20 a month, it doesn't matter. Anything helps. Anything helps. So don't think that you have to be a millionaire. We aren't. You know what I mean? To support the team. You can do it with $10 a month. You can give $10 to 10 different teams. How about that? You know what I mean? Also, if you want to find another way to support the Jacks, you can go to myplates.com/lumberjack and get you some cool license plates like Jacqueline and I have. It's an easy, fun way to support SFA athletics. Money from that goes towards SFA athletics as a whole, as a kind of like a big pot. So deck out your car and support the Lumberjacks in that fun way. Also, we have a few new designs up on our website in terms of merchandise. Highly recommend that you go and check those out if you want to get some fun new SFA gear. There's stuff on there for not just basketball. There's stuff on there for bowling. I had to do a bowling one. I need to do I want to do bowling. I will go a bowling one. But there's on there for basketball. There's stuff on there for volleyball, soccer, football, etc. And then, of course, some Nacogdoches ones and other things on our website. So cool designs, shirts, T-shirts, graphics, stickers, hats, you name it, swag-wise, it's on there. So highly recommend you go check out our website. Literally all you have to do is just go to any of our social media pages and click the link in the bio, and it'll take you right there. And you can go shop and have fun to your content. But yeah, so we appreciate everyone for tuning in this morning. It obviously was a wild ride. And yeah, Brian, good. See y'all February 1st. Fingers crossed for this next. I love the positivity. Thank you, Brian. We love you and your family. You always support us so much. You always buy our merch too, which is amazing. We love that, and we appreciate it so much. And so again, we love everyone who supports us doing this. And I really, truly hope, and that's why I want to bend McBroom's ear. I already told this to Jacqueline. I was like, I really want them to hire a coach who won't brush us off if we ask for interviews and who appreciates all the work we put into this. So I was like, I don't care who it is, as long as they don't ignore us. Thanks.
Be nice, yeah.
That's all I want. It could be literally anyone, as long as they don't treat us like we're dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. And I'm sure McBroom will heed my comment. I mean, I can call him right now, but I don't have time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
our real jobs here.
Yeah. I was like, I have a meeting in like 3 minutes or so. But anyway, so I appreciate everyone. I know Jacqueline does as well. We hope you have a wonderful day. There's obviously a home game this weekend. If you can make it out, please. Actually, I'll be running in a little bit after tip off because I have my side job work at the brewery till 5. So I'll be running over and missing tip off, but I will be there as soon as I can.
But since it's a doubleheader, you might be good.
That's true. I did not think about that. I might be good then. Okay, great. Whew. Anyway,
or 2 to spare.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Hope everyone has a great morning. We will get through this together. Do not worry. As soon as we know anything about the search, you will know.
Because it'll be public and we'll all know.
Because they don't tell us.
Basically.
They don't tell us that again, we were fielding calls and text messages all day yesterday, and they're like, "Do you know anything?" I'm like, "I literally know what you know."
Yep. What's on SFAJax.com, baby?
Do you
That's what we
think that
know.
they call us and tell us, "Hey, girls, FYI, Coach is out. Spread the word. This is who we're going to hire now." Like, no, they're not calling us. I promise.
We're not even on the list. Not even.
No, we're not on top 10 people to call. But if they put us on the search committee, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't be mad about it.
I'm going to tell McBroom on Saturday when I see him. Be like, so if you need
volunteers needed, we're ready.
If you need some alumni perspective on your search committee, you know who to call. But at the same time, we don't donate enough to make those recommendations. So I doubt that he'll care. Anyway, but yeah, so that's it. That's it, babe. It happened. It's done. Like Brian said, fingers crossed for this next chapter. It'll be fine. We will get through this together. As soon as you know who it is, we will know who it is, and we'll talk about it. And I'm sure we'll have an entire podcast about it. You guys are Dennis, thank you. I'm in Houston traffic listening to my faves. Oh, we love you, Dennis. Thanks, bud. You're our fave too. Don't tell everybody else. Oh, damn.
Our secret.
Oopsie. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful day. Make good choices. Be nice.
Just don't be an asshole.
And as always, act some jacks.
With Alex and Jax.